I have a friend of mine who's struggling right now with some back problems. I was talking to him the other day and they were explaining to me that they had gone to a doctor and actually there's some things going on. There's a lack of alignment going on in their skeletal system. Because of that, it's pinching some nerves off. And man, if your nerves aren't working correctly, you got all kind of stuff going on. It's just not good when things are not aligned. When they're aligned, they work fine. We don't even think about it. Well, as you think about your purpose, we've been talking about that this week. Do you have alignment with your purpose and your life? And the question becomes, how do I know if my life really is lined up with what my purpose is? Remember, purpose, we asked the question, why am I here? And we defined it. We talked about it the last couple of days that God wanted you to be here. You've been given life. It's a gift that you've been given. Now, how do you know if you're living in alignment with that purpose that really has been gifted to you? Well, I think there's some things that are true when we're lined up with our purpose. The first one is that we understand, like we talked about, that life is not just about us. I mean, I think so many times we love ourselves. We like to think about ourselves. We're consumed with ourselves, really. And the truth is, it's okay to think about yourself sometimes, but the best leaders I know, they're always thinking about others first. And so as you think about your life right now, if you are thinking others first, it's because you really are lined up. You have alignment with your purpose. If you're thinking about yourself first all the time, you're thinking about how you can get ahead, how you can score, but if you're really thinking about how you can open the hole so others can score, that offensive lineman mindset, man, you really are doing that because you're lined up with your purpose. Another one is if there's humility in your life, if you really kind of what we just talked about, but if you really understand that it's not about you and there is this gratefulness that's in you, I think it's because you have alignment with your purpose. If you have bitterness or you're frustrated or those kind of things, there's a lack of a understanding on why you're here. But if you really do have humility and gratefulness and thankfulness, those are some indicators that you have alignment going with your purpose as well. Do you have joy in your life? Are you having fun right now? If you're not, maybe it's because you forgot what your purpose is. You think it's just all about you and everything's got to be your way. But sometimes we can go through really hard circumstances, but if we're connected to our purpose, we can still find joy. I know so many people, they've gone through really hard things. I got some friends right now, they're going through really hard stuff, and yet they still have so much joy. It's because they understand what their purpose is, and they understand that life is not just about being happy. Joy is different than happiness. And so do you have joy in your life right now? Do you really feel good? Here's another one to know if you're lined up with your purpose. Are you thinking through every day, how can I add value to the people around me? Do you have peace in your relationships? Do you have value that you're able to add to people who can't add value to themselves? Are you trying to lend some of your strength to others who are weak right now? All kind of things are indicators that we're lined up with our purpose. So I don't know if you have misalignment right now or not. I do know this: if you're not lined up with your purpose, your life's not working exactly like it should be. And if that's you, I hope you'll go back and go, why am I really here? What am I trying to do? Remind yourself that it's not about you. It is about someone else. It's through you, but it's for someone else. And if you will begin to think that way, I think joy is available, peace is available. There's so many great things that'll come out of a life that is aligned with its purpose. Tomorrow, I'm going to give you some things to kind of activate the things we've talked about this week. I think they'll help us as we land Purpose Week this week. But if we can go back to why are we here? Why do we really exist? And we can lock in on that, it can really help us to have so much impact in the lives of others. And I think we'll find more fulfillment as well. So join us tomorrow. We'll give you some things to activate what we've talked about. And in the meantime, let's live life on purpose.